had enough of all of it.
Whoa!
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Oh, here he comes! A hero! Geralt!
Your muttering speaks volumes.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast, I am in your debt. They say a great deal about you, Witcher, and whisper for you.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duke.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no?
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison.
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it... Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator.
You envy her. Her power, her beauty.
I see I misjudged you. You understand nothing. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well...
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever let...
I probably will.
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you.
I like this game. Long as we're being honest, here I go. You're a pathetic... Should I go on? You'll rot in this tower. You'll die of old age, embittered. Have a nice life, Syanna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you, shall we?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Got some important information on a Henriette.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not? I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Silviana is closely... I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness.
Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed...
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are as you say...
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall... For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the... In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but the
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonrial, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Syanna. You returned my sister to me, yet, as head of state, I must...
If my presence will help in any manner.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders, which recently ravaged our fair...
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be...
You have committed crimes. Grave. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Syanna is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But Syanna, you shall be tried and given... As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
I shall never forgive you.
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I've still not come to terms with it.
How? Quickly. Unexpectedly. She was gone before I understood what was...
I know you. You're
Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin.
Do just that. Farewell.
Night, bluff, and wine counsel no half-hearted measures.
You'd best behave, Fred. You're in Beauclair.
Where are
Life
your
in
manners?
Beauclair can be quite dear. Death, though.
If only those vampires had gobbled me down.
Our blood's worth less than wine.
To bury the murderous lass in one crypt with the Duchess. It's not decent.
Matter or no, she was the Duchess's sister. Shared her blood. She should lie with her king. That Witcher's rather handsome.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't.
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved died...
Come to pay my respects.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside, then.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legal.
And all this, what did it bring you? Rest in peace. I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly chopped. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad world.
those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's...
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent rulers.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly root.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong.
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether...
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly...
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all. Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. That is why I must leave to...
Yeah.
Supreme bouquet.
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you...
Thanks.
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful. Incidentally...
Know what? But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just...
Oh, stop, please. I can remember a night, not too far from here.
How could it not?
Oh.
Seemed like a land straight out of a
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances...
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't...
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions...
That we do. Actually, I'd love to go home.
Mick like a bowl of yarn and unbreath.
Oi, foo-foo out! I'm a thief.
What's going on here?
You shan't find anything better than all two
rations suited to a voyage at sea.
You've come to...
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see.
Why must you push?
Obsessed with my fingers into shreds.
I work from dawn to dusk's last light, then give my wine.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me.
Unexpected as ever. And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me all your...
I missed you, Geralt. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like...
Brought quite a few books.
Not at all. These are...
Always thought...
Because I was. But now... A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization... And you know what? Which is why I came...
Liking Toussaint?
The landscape's lovely and the...
But
the southern...
might need...
I think I shall simply...
Bring you whatever you... You know?
I must say...
Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt. Namely...
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white...
Oh, yeah. Fine.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Ever thought...
I almost regret...
You have doubts?
Please, Geralt.
Ooh, watch what you say about your cop.
Well said, Witcher.
Yeah, and I...
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our
Forgotten? Never change, Geralt.
So, talk again later?
Of course.